Everybody, Tyler Fullerton here, owner of Fullerton Nutrition. What we're going to go into with today is how to eat for keto. What to eat, how to eat, what to stay away from, and everything like that. Going from the proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. First off, don't even take in carbs. Stay away from all the sugars because that's going to spike your insulin level, which is going to absolutely take you out of ketosis. That's the trick, is staying in ketosis all the time. First off, with proteins, any and all protein is absolutely perfect. Try and do something with high fat is always going to be better because it's going to bring your calorie intake up, because everyone struggles with getting in the right amount of calories, which is pretty crazy. Everyone says everyone overeats, but that's not the problem. Everyone has been so ingrained in everyone's head. It's on TV, it's on magazines, it's everywhere. Eat less, eat less. But guess what? If you don't eat enough calories and you deplete more than 30% of your daily recommended metabolic rate of calorie burn, you're absolutely not going to lose weight. You'll probably start gaining weight. You'll put more fat on your body because you're going to put yourself in starvation mode. I can't stress enough about calorie intake. It's so important. But stay away from those carbs. But with proteins, load up on the protein. Ribeye steaks are awesome. Red meat is fine. I'm not opposed to red meat at all. I love my steak, my ribeyes, loaded with fat. Any type of steak's gonna be fine. Any type of pork, chicken, fish is awesome too, especially with those good healthy fats in the fish. Turkey's gonna be fine, but just so lean to where you're really not gonna get a lot of calories. But if you're trying to get in a quick meal or something like that, it's gonna be fine. Chicken, I always eat chicken thighs. They're juicier, they taste so much better, and they taste better to reheat too instead of a chicken breast. Chicken breasts are always super dry and they're hard to cook unless you eat them right away. I always load up on the sausage, the Jimmy Dean sausage, and the rolls. Portion them out, make sure the calories are there. Like I said, track your calories. But that's basically it. So basically with breakfast, I always do the Jimmy Dean sausage, 3 or 4 eggs, and then a cup of cheese. Cheese is awesome too, guys. Don't stay away from dairy. Do the high fats of all of the dairy products and stuff like that. High fat, guys. High fat, stay away from the sugar. Look at your milk. Your milk has carbs and sugars in it. Even if you're doing skim milk, it's still in there. It's still loaded. I'll get into milk later. Try and stay away from milk, but the dairies are different because it's processed, it's broken down to where you're going to get more of the fats than other things like that. So hard cheeses are going to be good. Load up on the cheeses. Remember, watch out for the carbs and sugars. Read the packaging. And then with the fats, you're going to get loaded up on them with the butters. Load up butter. Cheeses, you're going to get your fats in. Coconut oil is huge. I usually do 1 or 2 spoonfuls of coconut oil per meal to jack up those calories and take in a lot more fat. Coconut oil is huge. Literally, I would do a spoonful. I would usually drink some water, have a thing of water in my mouth, do a spoonful, and swallow it. It kind of sucks. It's pretty gross, but once you get used to it, it's not that bad. That's to get my fats way up and calories way up. True Meal is tremendous help. Get supplementing in those proteins and the fats. It's loaded with MCT oil. You're going to get 9 grams of fat, and you're going to get 50 grams of protein. No concentrated wheys in it. So that is a huge help. I always do that right after my workout, so I'm not loading up with carbs and stuff, because it's hard to find a meal replacement out there that's not loaded with carbs and sugars. There's no sugar in that, less than 2 grams of carbs, and it's 400 calories. It can be 200, 600, depends on how many scoops you do with the True Meal. But that's definitely the breakdown of it. And then vegetables, I'm always doing green beans, cauliflower. Leafy greens are a huge help to it. If you want to get your veggies and get the minerals, vitamins, and stuff in with it, just definitely measure them out to check and see what the carbs are. But broccoli is going to be huge. Cauliflower, string beans. Asparagus is a little high up on the carbohydrates. Just measure it out. Spinach, kale are good. But that's the vegetables. Fruit, honestly, I was doing no fruit. And if I was doing fruit, I was doing raspberries or blackberries. Everything else is just going to be loaded with carbs and sugars. Bananas have literally 22 grams of sugar. Apples, oranges, all that stuff's watermelon, just loaded with sugar. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm eating healthy, I'm eating fruit. But guess what? You start eating that fruit, your blood sugar goes up, you're out of ketosis, you're not burning that fat. Because when you have insulin present in your body, you are not burning fat. So things to stay away from: your rice, your flours, your breads, potatoes, sweet potatoes. I know it's a complex carb, but guess what? Any type of carb, even fiber, you take in fiber, you're still going to spike your insulin level, so therefore you're going to take yourself out of ketosis. But that's really the breakdown of it. What I was eating, like I said, I already went over breakfast, lunch. I usually do 3 or 4 chicken thighs. My daily calorie intake was about 2,400 for dropping weight, for leaning out for the summertime. So that's what I would do for breakfast, and then for lunch, and then I would do the spoonfuls of coconut oil, and then after my workout, I would do 2 scoops of True Meal, getting those calories, help with the recovery and everything like that. And then dinner, I would do chicken thighs, or I would do ribeye steak with veggies, and then obviously with the coconut oil. And then right before bed, I would actually do a scoop of True Meal to get in a little bit more protein, help me recover while I'm sleeping and everything like that. But other than that, guys, that's really the breakdown of the nutritional side of what to take in, what type of food to eat when you're on keto. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Like us on Facebook, the Fullerton Nutrition, Fullerton Nutrition on Instagram, Fullerton Nutrition Keto. But that's really it on all that good stuff, guys. Have any questions, reach out to me. I will get back to you as soon as I can. DM me, message me on Facebook, email me, message me on Facebook, or Instagram is probably going to be the best way. But have an awesome day, guys.